Hi guys, I'm Adam Wilborn from WhatCulture, and if you're a fan of our wrestler interviews, make sure you subscribe to WhatCulture Wrestling on iTunes to hear the full-length versions alongside our reviews of Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-views, roundtable discussions, and a roundup of the week on WrestleCulture, complete with a bloody good quiz, of course. For now though, here's a clip of my chat with the Hurricane talking all about his career highlights and why he jumped out of a moving car thanks to Edge and Christian. Enjoy. Now, this is less a career highlight and more just a memorable thing that I really wanted to ask you about, having heard you talk about it with Edge and Christian. The moment you jumped out of a moving car with those guys, for people who haven't heard that story, how, why, what was going on there?
Well, our dear friend Edge is a gassy human being. He tries to act like it was just that day, but it's kind of like all the time with him, or at least more than it should be. And I should say too, I don't like play the fart game. I don't like people doing that around me. I don't like to smell things that smell bad. You know, I don't get the humor in that. You know, it's not funny. Like when I was a kid, sure, you know, but I'm a grown man now. I don't need to smell another man's ass. That's not something that's on my list of things to do. And so anyway, we're in a car, you know, Edge and Christian are in the front, I'm in the back, and Adam lets one go, and it's so disgustingly bad. And I was about to die, and we're driving through a parking lot, you know, I don't know, 30 miles an hour or something like that. And I just opened the car and jumped out and rolled through the damn parking lot. I chose that over the poisonous toxic gas that was floating through the car.
And Vince's reaction was?
Oh, yeah. So Adam goes and tells Vince, and I didn't know he told him. And we're backstage, and Vince, Hurricane, come here. And I calls him, you know, and I walk over there, and he goes, I thought you were a man. And I go, I am a man, but like Vince is intimidating, so I didn't even really say it with conviction. You know, I was just like, I am a man. I sound like a little girl. And he goes, one little fart, you jump out of a car. I was like, oh my God. I was like, that ain't normal. Said, that's a sick human being over there, and y'all need to get him checked out. And it was just big laughs all the way around, you know. So it was a very funny story.
Yeah, there you have it. Any wrestling fans listening who want to get on the good side of Vince, there you have it.
Yeah, he likes people's suffering.
As you look back, what are some of your favourite career highlights, whether that be matches or storylines?
I mean, there's a lot. You know, just anytime I was in there with a legend, you know, I remember being in the ring in WCW, and Tank Abbott's knocked out the Young Dragons, and here comes Muda to save them. And I'm sitting there going, man, that's Muda. You know, or whether it was Lex Luger or, you know, DDP and Kevin Nash. Me and Shannon Moore had a match with them on Nitro or Thunder, one of those. You know, being with those guys, being in the ring when the Undertaker was coming down. You know, I remember that being so awesome. You know, Triple H. You know, getting to do some stuff with Austin. I mean, Hogan. You know, I mean, anytime I got a chance to do something with the icons, and not only did I get a chance to do something with them, but I held my own and created a moment with them. You know, that's how you stand the test of time. And also being in there with my friends, you know, if I was in there with Matt and Jeff, you know, even though 9 times out of 10 we were kicking the shit out of each other, which is strange in this business. Your friends end up beating you up worse than anybody. We are weird people. But, you know, anytime I was in there with Dan or Shannon or somebody like that, man, that's just when it really gets fun. And you just know that you're always going to remember these moments. You know, I remember the WrestleMania in Detroit. The opening match was me and Chavo against Ric Flair and Carlito, and there's 83,000 people there. And I just remember walking to the ring, and they kind of tried to tell us to hurry up. You know, Chavo takes off, and I kind of touch Chavo's forearm, and he looks back, and I go, take your time. And we walk slow as shit. You know, it's like just drinking it in, 80,000 people, and I'm about to be in the ring with Ric Flair. You know, I'm going to remember every second of this. So it's just moments, not necessarily matches, but moments. If I had to pick, one of my favorite absolute would be when me and Rosie won the tag titles, you know, because sometimes in this business, you know, championships are given to you, and sometimes they're really deserved.
Yeah.
And at that particular point, we worked so hard. We got out of the superhero and training outfit, got away from that gimmick. We're really working hard as a team. We're over more than any of the other teams, and there wasn't even that really many tag teams at the time anyway. But of the ones that they had, we were by far the most over. We're pushing merch, you know. We're outperforming all the tag teams we're in there with, or that were teaming at the time. And it was like, for some reason, that they would do little, you know, backstage vignettes with us and stuff like that, but the pushes were given to other guys. you know, and the horse was getting given to other guys. And it just got to a point where they had no choice because we had gotten over, the fans were with us and the fans wanted it. And, you know, it's like I feel like my most well-deserved championship was that one. And when we got to the back, like the whole locker room was there waiting for us, you know. And like that's the only time that really happened. And that was just such a cool moment.